Recently, one of the biggest PvE events ever to hit Star Citizen returned to galvanise the community once again, with optimisations to roll the previously time-gated event into a single, free-flow experience with a generous Alpha UEC reward. The idea certainly seems to have increased activity amongst the player base. But implementation ran into a few roadblocks, leaving some players with a slightly bitter taste in their mouth. I'm Forrester, and this video will explore some of the highs and lows of the recent XenoThreat event, naturally combined with some gameplay and cinematic footage that you've all come to expect. If you're new to the channel, I regularly post Star Citizen content such as ship reviews or cinematic videos, so feel free to take a look around. And if you're an old hand, well, thank you as ever for continuing to watch, and I look forward to reading your thoughts on this iteration of XenoThreat in the comments. Let's start by exploring some of the great things about the event. Firstly, the cash reward is substantial, which has helped to encourage a lot of the activity. Plus, the armour set, whilst not without criticism, is still essentially a freebie for anybody who has played enough to get the required reputation. The changes to bring the whole XenoThreat event into a few hours is also a plus, in my opinion, as it means players can in theory experience the whole gamut of what XenoThreat offers without being tied to completing it on a specific day. And last but not least, one of the main benefits has been the level of activity and community involvement. Much like the previous event, this version of XenoThreat has brought players together and funneled them towards mostly a common purpose, and the mix of cargo running and ship combat offers great variety. But, as with many things Star Citizen, it's not been all sunshine and roses. The event has been plagued with a number of bugs, including players seeing Alpha UEC disappear from their accounts, or in many cases various issues surrounding the event that caused it to hang. Commonly, players would swap between servers to ask if XenoThreat was broken on the new server, and the frequency at which something interrupted the flow of events was such that many servers existed with XenoThreat hovering in a bugged state, meaning players would often server hop from one broken event server to another. As a little side note, if you experience bugs during the event, be sure to contribute to the issue council to help raise the profile and put things right. And it's also worth mentioning, in some instances where the event was working, some disruptive players try to diminish the experience for others by engaging in player versus player activity. So, whilst I'm a bit of a care bear, I'm not against PvP activity where it's for a purpose, such as genuine piracy. But the loosely fitting excuse of role-playing that some players were giving for attacking players during this PvE event, well, that felt a little more like griefing, sadly. All of that said, when the event worked, it was mostly enjoyable, and seeing some of the large capital ships duke it out in a nebula certainly has an epic feeling to it. It's just a shame that the experience wasn't more consistent. Anyway, I'd love to know your thoughts on the XenoThreat event. Please share in the comments. And if you liked this video, then press that like button, as it helps me to know what you're enjoying on the channel. Otherwise, stand down CDF until the next battle, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.